Everyone, welcome back to a special episode of Taekook oneshot. Run away from his wedding and meet his billionaire ex after 5 years. So, I hope you will love this special episode as the first one was not too much of interesting for all of you. So, let's start it. Taehyung and Jungkook are married for 5 years now after the night when Tae told Jungkook everything about his runaway from wedding. Both decided to give a second chance to each other, and Jungkook met Haram, a beautiful and well-mannered boy. It was tough for them to convince their family again for the wedding, but this time they chose to get married in court. No relative or no big celebration, just a simple marriage, as their business was set in Italy. So they were living in Italy with Haram, but Jungkook's family came back Korea because they were missing their country. After 2 years of their wedding, they had a second baby and named him Taekook. Now Jungkook want to enjoy winter in Korea, so since 5 years he came back to Korea in winter, but Taehyung is still not yet habituated with the winter of Seoul. Maybe because he has habituated with light cold of Italy's winter. Besides, with his weak immunity system, he is prone to get sick easily. Hence, Jungkook is always worried in winter for Taehyung, his playful husband, who just simply ignore all the scolding as Taehyung can't stay all day in room. In such a winter morning in Seoul, coming to room, Jungkook could not find his husband there. Knowing very well about his husband's childish and untamed nature, Jungkook started searching for him. First, he went to the bunny field where Jung Taehyung stays most of the time, but he was not there this time. Jungkook also searched in library and even in playroom, thinking that Taehyung might want to meet his sons and all his dear students in art room, as Taehyung loved to teach little kids about art. After all, it is their favorite place, and for his two sons, Jian Haram and Jian Taekook, their dearest Jimin uncle, who will spoil them to the core and teach them to when it's the time to listen. Finally, after searching in all possible places where the energetic tiger could have been, Jungkook found Taehyung in the training field, which is covered in white snow. He finally found his husband playing with the students of his art class, wearing only his casual red and black robe without any heavy winter garments. Jungkook found his sons there too. He can hear them playing from a long distance, seeing his family enjoying. A small smile carved in his lips, which might not be visible to outsiders, but who can read him can see the smile clearly. It's a simple of continue of having a loving family after being away from his love of life for 5 years and hate him, blame him for running away from their wedding. It was just like a dream for Jungkook to have Taehyung back and also have two sons. Slowly, Jungkook approached them to bring back his husband to his room to put him on warm clothes, as Jungkook is worried that Taehyung might catch a cold. When Jungkook reached nearby them, he can hear them shouting and throwing snowballs After throwing a big snowball towards Taehyung, Taekook shouted, clenching his stomach and laughing, "Jimin uncle, look, I win." Not so easy. A mischievous smile spread on Taehyung's lips. Thus, they laughed, throwing a big clutch of snow towards Taekook. Now who wins? JK kept watching them play and enjoying among themselves. They kept playing this way with the other kids until the kids saw their Appa, who has kept his usual cold face, but once one could see the fondness in his eyes watches the scene in front of him. When he approaches them, all of them bow to him. "Hello, Mr. Jian. Hello, kids." Boja. Boj, Haram and Taekook unanimously asked Jungkook, "When did you came? Come on, play with us." Then Taehyung started dragging Jungkook along with him to the training field. Now they started playing all together. Their sounds of laughing can even be heard by Yoongi, Jimin's husband, who was just sleeping in his room. Yoongi had a warm smile playing on his lips, watching his cousin brother Jungkook enjoying with his family. After playing some times more, Jungkook said, "Taehyung, let's go to the room. You are playing for a long time. You will catch a cold." Hearing this, Taehyung pouted, though it is hard for Jungkook to not agree with his adorable husband, but he tried to argue with him to go to room. But Ajal, the great Jungkook can only be defeated by his Taehyung. "Okay, I will go, but first make a snowman with me," said Taehyung, bouncing happily, holding Jungkook's hand. Hence, they all started making a snowman. Soon, the field got filled with enormous snowmen. Haram and Taekook made two snowmen resembling their Yongi uncle and Jimin uncle. One was with blue black piece of cloth in his neck, another with yellow cloth. They even made Namjoon, Jin and Hobi uncle too, with their representative colors scarf. On the other hand, Taehyung and Jungkook made four snowmen resembling their sons Haram and Taekook, and they themselves. Two of them were with blue and grey piece of cloth in the neck, one with purple, and another one was with green. Taehyung also didn't forget to make his bunny-faced husband too, putting an angry expression on the snowman's face. When the four of them finally finished making their little family, Jungkook Taehyung returned to their bedrooms, and Taekook and Haram returned to their room along with his Jimin uncle. After returning to room, Taehyung, "Come on, go have a bath," Jungkook said, preparing bathtub for Tae. "Cookie, I don't want to, please." Tae was winning. "Tae, stop winning, baby. Take a warm bath and then wear some warm clothes." Tae again. So Jungkook had to give Taehyung a warm bath and made him wear warm clothes despite his winning. After that, they took their dinner, and went to sleep, playing all day. Soon, Taehyung fell asleep in warm embrace of his husband. Jungkook placed a soft kiss on his beloved's forehead and said, "Good night, Taehyung. Sleep well." Then he tucked him both in the warm, comfortable, and turn off the lights soon. Also joined his husband in dreamland. Ram Taekook sleep with Jimin and Yoongi whenever they came to Korea, of course, because Jimin is their favorite uncle. At night, suddenly Jungkook woke up listening to whimpers and he found out that his husband was burning in fever. Taehyung was badly shaking and speaking in chanted words. Hurriedly, Jungkook brought a pot filled with water and started giving him a sponge bath to reduce his fever. He changed Taehyung into a new set of robe and fed him medicine. After making sure that Taehyung's condition was somewhat stable and he stopped shaking and whimpering, Jungkook went back to sleep again with his husband in his embrace. As usual, the next day, Jungkook woke up at 5 a.m. and checked on his husband, who was sleeping peacefully beside him. Jungkook checked his temperature and released a sigh of relief, finding his temperature reduced. Jungkook started his day. At 9 a.m., Cook started waking up his husband. Hey, Bab, get up. Hey, get up, let's have breakfast together. Jungkook was trying to wake up his husband, who does not shook even a little bit. Hey, get up, please. Jungkook said again. I don't want to, They said in his sleepy voice. But you have to take bath. You are sweating in fever. Jungkook was trying to make his husband understand. Okay, then give me a bath. I'm sleeping. Taehyung said and again fall asleep. Jungkook said and do as his love said. After giving up, Jungkook bathed Taehyung and dressed him properly and started waiting for Taehyung to wake up at exactly 11 a.m. As usual. Taehyung woke up. Good morning, Cookie. I'm still so sleepy and tired too. Came Taehyung's groggy reply. Jungkook then stood up from his study table and sat beside his husband. You got a heavy fever yesterday night. No need to get up now. I have already bathed you and changed your clothes. Hearing this, Taehyung said, my Jungkookie, my bunny, you are so kind to me. What I will do without you, my love. He kept teasing Jungkook. Finally, after a lot of teasing and blushing glare from Jungkook, Jungkook fed his husband his breakfast, knowing they would escape his meal if he is not feeding him by himself. He also gave him medicine for cold, even though Taehyung protested a lot because of the bitter taste of medicine. After instructing him to stay in bed till he returned, Jungkook heads off to meet his cousin Namjoon and Howe. After sliding here and there on the bed, soon Taehyung also fell asleep because of tiredness. In the afternoon, Taehyung woke up by the sudden noise outside his door. He listened carefully and found out that his sons are calling him. Emma, wouldn't you play with us today? Emma, wake up. We are going to play, said Haram and Taekook. Emma, mommy, Emma. There were a lot of cues from his sons, but as soon as Taehyung got up to open the door, the sound stopped and he opened the door. He saw that all of them are standing head down, low like kicked puppies in front of their appa, who was scolding them for disturbing their Emma sleep. when he told them that their Emma is sick. Though his voice is structured but warm like a parent, he told them that Taehyung wouldn't play today as he is sick. Hearing this, the Taehyung shocked a little, but Jungkook ignored that, pout like a genius today for the sake of his husband's health. But the next day, Taehyung, being Taehyung, started winning like a kid to go out and play with his sons, as he couldn't stay at home watching them enjoying. Jungkook, my sweet Jungkook, please let me go and play. I promise I wouldn't catch a cold and I will be careful. Taehyung promised to make Cook agree to let him go. How will you know if you will catch a cold or not? No, you will stay in the room. You are still not fully recovered, Jungkook declared. Oh, please, Cookie, I'm perfectly fine now. I don't feel tired at all. Please, Cookie. Please, Bunny. Please, Mr. John. Please, Jungkook. Tae was doing all he can to make his husband say yes. Stop, Taehyung. Don't be a stubborn. Jungkook's tone was a bit high and they pouted at that. Finally, after a lot of nagging, winning, and now thanks pouted face, Jungkook gave up, but with a one condition. Okay, fine, but you have to wear warm clothes, and then only I could let you go out to play. Hearing this, Taehyung became happy. A few minutes later, Jimin and Taehyung's sons saw a figure waddling like a penguin are approaching them. The figure was totally covered in warm woolen clothes from head to toe. Even his face could not be seen clearly from far. When the figure finally reached them, they gasped in shock, finding that it's their Emma and Jimin's close friend Kim Taehyung. Hey, what happened to you? Jimin asked in shock. Yeah, Emma, why are you covered in multiple layers of wooden clothes? Asked Haram to his mom. Hearing this, Taehyung answered with a sulky voice, it's all your appa and your cousin Jungkook's fault, who wouldn't let me come out without wearing warm clothes. I thought he will give me one warm woolen robe, but who could have thought that he will make me wear 3 layers of clothing for from head to toe? I feel like a heavy penguin. I can't even walk properly. Jimin and his sons all together started laughing. Listening this, Haram was trying to control his laugh using his sleeve. The field was echoing with their laughter. But ever did anything could stop him from doing what he wanted to do? He started playing with them like that, even though he could barely walk. Though his movements were slow, but he still managed to play snowfight with his sons and friend. From afar, a figure in white robe shook his head a little at this childish behavior of his husband and stood there watching him enjoying with a fond smile on his face. After all this, his Taehyung is the untamed one. Even Seoul's winter can't restrain him from having fun. And on the other hand, Taehyung thought, well, winter in Seoul is not that bad when you have a loving husband, two energetic sons, and a soulmate friend. The end. So everyone, how was it? You can tell me in the comment section. And thanks a lot for liking and enjoying my stories, and also thanks a lot for supporting my channel. So I'll see you tomorrow with a new one shot. And if you have any requests or suggestions, you can tell me in the comment section. As always, I'll try to work on it. See you tomorrow. Bye.